Welcome back, Art Invaders! Today we are diving into the world of abstract 3D designs to create mesmerizing organic shapes with a futuristic chrome aesthetic. Perfect for techno-inspired poster designs and eye-catching animations. This tutorial is beginner-friendly and packed with pro tips to elevate your motion graphics.
Let's bring your creativity to life.
The 3D objects.
Find the code in the video and get project files. Be quick, Art Invaders. The files are only freely available for 24 hours after the video release. Alright, let's start with the tutorial. Let's start with the stones. You can find the files for free on my Patreon. Link is in the caption. I created the stones with the free software Pixel Bridge. Many people have already told me that they have problems exporting the materials, so I did it for you. And when you open the file, you have two stones. Make the smaller one invisible. Select the big one. And first, we put the origin on the center of the stone. For this, go here on the top, enable origin, and put it on the stone. It don't have to be perfect. And if you are ready, press again the button, select the stone, go under coordinates and 0, position Z out, so that the stone is perfect centered in our scene. In the next step, we also rotate it by 145 degrees in B. That looks good. In the next step, we will create the holes in the stone. For this, go in the 4 views window, and we need the front view. Here we also rotate it by 180 degrees in H. Make the window big, go to the point selection. To create the holes, we choose the lasso selection and create random shapes and delete it. And create also a second one and delete it. Perfect. Go now back to the main view. Change now in the edges selection and take the loop selection and select the hole. Take the extrude tool on the left side and extrude the hole to the back and repeat it also for the second hole. Perfect. When you're ready, go back to the model mode. Select the stone, change scale X to 0.94 and in the next step we create the texture on the stone. For this, we have to copy and paste the stone, rename both layers to get a better overview. To create the effect, we need the atom array. Put the second stone under it, go under the object tag, and here we change the first value to 0.02 and the second one to 0.01. Here we also change the scale values, go under coordinates, and under Z we choose 1.1. And change now the position of the texture until you have something that you like. Alright, this is my result. And I also changed here the stone. I played around with the location, rotation, and the scale value. You can use the same values as me to get the same result. And let's move on. Now we create a backdrop. You have it in the newer version already as a preset in Cinema 4D. Change the scale in all axes to 0.05 and bring it to the right position. Here it's important that the stone is directly on the round edge, like this. And in the next step, we create a camera. Press the icon to fix the render region and we change the format to 1080 by 1350 pixels. In the next step, we create the abstract shape on the top. For this, we need a torus. Go under the object tag and change the ring radius to 1, ring segments to 60, pipe radius to 0.05. To transform the torus, we need the twist deformer. Put it under the torus. Change here alignment to +X, press fit to parent, and twist it by 240 degrees. If you want to change the position, select both and bring it to the top. Select the torus and rescale it. I use 1.53, 1.202, and 1 to get this shape. Press now, connect object, plus delete. Now we change rotation B by 90 degrees and rotation H by -75. Perfect. In the next step, we will create the mesh sphere in the center. For this, take a sphere, bring it up. Okay, you can't see it because it's too big. Select the sphere, go under the object tag. Here we need 0.95 as radius and segments 40. Here we change to hemispherical to get a half sphere, and we rotate it in rotation P by 270 degrees. Bring it to the right position. Here we use again the atom array. Put the sphere under it. Select the atom array, go under the object tag and select 0.01 for radius. Here we also use again the twist deformer. Put it under the sphere. Press fit to parent and twist it by 196 degrees to get this cool mesh. In the next step, we create the details on the stone. For this, duplicate the main abstract shape, rename it. Now we use the cloner tool, put the new object under it, select the cloner, select under mode radial, change the radius to 0.1. And for start angle, we need 330. Perfect. Under the transform tag, we rescale it in all axes by 0.4. Go back under the object tag and press also ZY. Now you can choose a position of your choice. Change the location, rescale it, rotate it until you find a result that you like. Alright, in the next step we can make the second stone visible again. Make the back plane invisible to see the stone. Go out of the camera view, select the stone, and here we change again the origin on the stone with this button here. Go now under the transform window and zero the location out. Go back in the camera view, make the backdrop visible again, and bring the stone to the front. It's way too big, of course. Rescale it under the coordinate stack to a size that you like. That looks good. Let's create now this dope spike torus. For this, we need a tube. Go under the object tag. Here we change the values to 0.45, 0.4, 50, 1, and height 0.1. Bring it up to see it. Here we put also a check mark under fillet to get round edges. Now we use a cone as spikes. Go under the object tag and here we use for top radius 0, bottom radius 0.1, then 0.35, 4, and the rest is right. So this is the cone. Now we use the cloner tool. Change here to object, put the cone under it, select the cloner and put the tube under object. Go now under the transform window, we rescale it to 0.5 in all axes, and we rotate it by -90 in P. Go now back under the object tag and change distribution to vertex. And now we get this really iconic shape. To change the position, you have to select the tube and the cloner at the same time. Alright, in the last step, we create the chain, make the backdrop invisible, and for this we need a torus. Change the ring radius to 0.1 and the pipe radius to 0.025. And the orientation to +Z. Bring it to the side and go out of the camera view. Now we go in the 4 views window, we change to 4th. Go here under the area selection, take the rectangle tool, select the half. Okay, first we have to create a current state object. Delete the main object, select the new object, and select the half, and bring it to the side. Perfect. Now we have our chain object. Go back to the main view. Go back in the model mode on the top, and copy and paste the chain. Bring it to the front, go under the coordinates tag, and rotate it by 90 degrees in rotation P. Alright, we want later on that the chain have two colors. So open the material manager, double click in the window and put one material on the one element of the chain and create a second material for the second one, because we connect now the object and later on we can still change the materials for each object separately. Alright, press now connect object plus delete. Close the material manager, go back in the camera view. Now we create the splines where the chain have to go. For this we need a circle spline. Under object we change radius to 1. Now you can rotate it and bring it here to the right position so that the spline also go through the holes of the stone. In the next step, duplicate the circle spline and bring it also to the other side. Alright, now we use a cloner. Change here again to object, put the first spline inside and put the chain object under the cloner. Under transform, we rotate it in H by 90 degrees. We rescale it in all axes to 0.6. That looks good. And here under count, you can change how many chain objects you need. 17 looks right. Now you can copy and paste the cloner and under object you insert the second circle spline. Alright, we are ready for the 3D object part. Watch the next tutorial 2 weeks before release as a YouTube member. More informations in the info box or in the caption.
The materials.
Alright, now we came to the cool part, the material part. And first we open the render view. Put it here to the side or somewhere where you want to have it. And first we go under the camera and we change the focal length to 60. And we start with the light. We insert a dome light. Press the button Add Graph. Then the folder icon and insert the HDRI map from my Patreon. It's a Studio 2 image. Here we change the intensity multiplier to 1.5 to make everything brighter. And under coordinates, you can rotate the whole HDRI map to get a better result. Here I rotate it by 90 degrees in H. Perfect. Open now the material manager. And we start with the backdrop material. Double click in this window, drag and drop it on the backdrop, open the material, and first we change the color. To get the same result, you can use my color code. It's a light gray. And here we also change the tightness to 0.2. Perfect. Open now the already created stone material. Here is a color ramp. You can change the values here to make it brighter or darker. Take the white color and change the position to 36 and repeat it also for the second material. Under ramp, select the white color and position 36. As you can see, it's only changed the position in the gradient. Alright. Now we create a Redshift preset material. For this, go under Redshift material and select material. Open it. And under preset, you can now change to silver. Now you can drag and drop it on the abstract shape, on the ring, on one chain element. You put it here on the already created materials and also on the stone texture, this one. In the next step, we create the second material, this colorful silver preset. For this, copy and paste the material, open it. Here change again to silver. Alright, and to change the color of a silver preset, you have to go under reflective. And if you want to use the same color as me, this is my color code. And now you get colored silver material. Put it first on the second part of the chain elements. Now copy and paste the stone texture, change the material, and change a little bit the position to get the double layered effect. Alright, in the next step, copy the abstract shape, paste it, and exchange here also the material, and change a little bit the position. This material we also use for the sphere mesh, and we forgot the details. Put here also the silver material, copy and paste it, insert colored silver preset, and change here also a little bit the position. Perfect. So I think the whole image is still a little bit too dark. You can increase it under intensity multiplier to 2. That looks good. And that's it for the material part. Do you want the whole project file?
You can have it.
With over 70 other files that we have already created together, guys. You can find them on my Patreon. Link is in the caption.
The animation.
Alright, now we came to the last part, the animation part. And first we changed the animation duration to 120 frames. That's 4 seconds. Alright, and we start with this zoom in effect. For this we work with the focal length from the camera. Change it first to 50. In the beginning of the animation, press the keyframe button, bring the animation slider to the end and increase it to 60. And press again the keyframe button, and now we have the zoom in and out effect. Alright, in the next step we animate the chain. Select the cloner object, press offset, select a keyframe, bring the animation slider to the end and insert 30%. Press again the keyframe button. And now the chain is animated. Repeat it also for the second one with the same values and we are ready. In the next step, we animate the ring in the center. To animate the ring, we have to select the tube from the cloner. Bring the animation slider to the beginning of the animation. We need rotation H and P. Create the keyframes. Bring the animation slider to the end. And here we insert 90 and 180. And press the keyframe buttons. And now the ring is also animated. Alright, and in the end, we animate the mesh sphere. It's also rotating a little bit. To do this, select the mesh sphere, go under the twist deformer, go under object tag, change the angle to 150, insert a keyframe, bring the animation slider to the end, and change the value to 200. Press again the keyframe button and now it's also animated. Alright, in the end we want that the whole animation is linear. Go under the window tag and select timeline F curve. Select now all objects in the scene. Press now Command A to select all animations in the scene and press the linear button. Now the animation have the same speed in the beginning and in the end. And that's it for the tutorial. If you enjoyed the video, please consider supporting me with a like, comment or even a subscription. Thank you, Artinvaders. And we see us in the next
We